Salutations everybody, it is Matty here today, and before the actual video rolls, I want to make you all aware of a couple of things. This was originally a Patreon exclusive video, so in the beginning you're going to hear me say salutations my patrons, and at the end I'm going to mention the Patreon post as well as the Discord. The reason I'm uploading a originally Patreon exclusive video is because, and I'm not saying this looking for empathy, but there's been a lot going on. Don't worry, I have it all handled, but with the holidays coming up, I'm just being completely transparent here, and a lot happening. This was simply the best route for me to take. Today we're going to be talking about Call of Duty World War II. I really hope you guys enjoy the video, and I'll catch you next time. Now, let the video roll. Salutations my patrons, it is Matty here today with a Patreon exclusive video. This time around I want to talk about Call of Duty World War II. As you all know, in my review this week that I dropped, I said that it was an okay game, but overall didn't innovate enough to justify a $60 price tag when so many other games in 2017 really pushed the bar higher. But I have been playing a good deal of Call of Duty World War II, and why is that? Well, I genuinely enjoy one aspect about this game, and I'm going to explain what that is today, and you're going to see one stream of gameplay running in the background. This is a competitive Call of Duty match. Now, I've talked a couple of times on the channel about my competitive gaming history, and it was always with Call of Duty, starting with Black Ops 1. Black Ops 1 was my game, man. I went 80-5 with a team, and I have very fond memories of it. Since then, I've always had a piece of me who's enjoyed and now somewhat misses competitive gaming. It's not something I'll ever return to full-time like I used to throughout high school, pretty much, but it's still something I want to do and enjoy. I stopped for a while because I hated the direction that Call of Duty went in. I hated the wall running, I hated the jetpacks because it felt like a Twitch shooter became even more spontaneous, and it left me feeling like it didn't boil down to gun skill, and more so who owned a scuff and who didn't. With the return to boots on the ground Call of Duty, my friends and I were like, let's try competitive Call of Duty again, and that's exactly what we're playing here. It is a blast, but the thing that I love most about it, it is obviously a blast for myself, but I've always realized that this is just the type of gamer I become with any multiplayer title I enjoy. Overwatch, I don't play public matches anymore, only comp mode when I sign on it now. Same thing with Rainbow Six Siege when I played that for a while. I stopped playing the public matches the second I unlocked ranked matches. I always wanted to play the higher level competitive game, whether it is in a public lobby like in a Rainbow Six or an Overwatch game, or it's structurally set up through a website like Game Battles in Call of Duty. I always like to face the higher level talent. I always like to dive that extra layer deeper because that's the type of game I enjoy. And in Call of Duty World War II, there is a fine level of strategy thanks to the map design. That's one thing I can commend this game on. There's only one map that I absolutely cannot stand, and that's Gibraltar. Gibraltar is awful. I cannot say more bad things about it, and I really do hope they remove this from the competitive rotation. But as for what you're watching in the background, you're seeing my friends and I really work out some kinks here. This was a match that when the patch came out for Call of Duty, the servers were really wonky, so some of the gameplay skips a little bit, and we were just fighting through it, man, about to win, despite a kid on the other team dropping 16 kills, which is something I have never seen before. The whole other team was awful, and hilariously enough, which we won't be seeing in this video, but this match cuts out. The servers shut down, so this kid who was keeping his team on his back with a 16 kill performance actually lost all of that because of the fact that the server shut down, which was actually really bad. I've been in that position once before. I think I had a 14 kill game I was carrying and the lobby dropped, but that's one thing that you don't really have too often inside Call of Duty now, because there are dedicated servers for these matches, and now it's not as connection based as someone who's host. Usually getting first shot on you will make a significant difference in a competitive match. On top of that, back then when you had to add someone for a match, you'd send them a message, they'd have to add you as a friend, then you'd send them a game invite, set up all the rules yourself inside the match. Sometimes people would get rules wrong even though they're good players, they just make a faux pas, lose a match. In this game, literally all you do is accept the match on the website with your team, and as long as your PSN is linked, there is a button you click called MLG Game Battles, and when you click that, it sends you right into a lobby with a dedicated server for everyone to play in. Automatically sets up the rules and everything. It is the most convenient mechanic ever created, in my opinion, because I love competitive play. But that doesn't really, in my eyes, make Call of Duty World War II a objectively really good game. It's more so it goes back to the type of Call of Duty I played competitively, and because of that, I'm able to enjoy it a little bit more in the competitive sphere that is like 2% of players. Anyway, that'll do it for this week's Patreon exclusive video. I wanted to share a little bit of excitement for Call of Duty with you guys here on the Patreon, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on this in the Discord or on the Patreon post itself. Other than that, I'll catch you guys next time. Stay sexy, stay active. I love you all. Peace.
You're carrying yourself so well.